Betrayals, sacrifices, and secret truths rock their world as they discover a dark past and battle with the true meaning of freedom in a desperate fight for humanity's destiny. More than a century ago, a type of gigantic arose on Earth. People referred to them as Titans. Some Titans possess unique characteristics and talents, but others are just ravenous for human flesh. The giants consumed the majority of people, decimating civilization. In order to protect themselves, the survivors constructed 3 gigantic concentric walls. In the bustling town of Monzen, a young man called Armin learns from his father that his buddy Eren has been dismissed yet again. Armin is a brilliant young guy who can construct things from scraps. He informs his folks that he will see Eren. On the way, Armin picks up Mikasa, a mutual acquaintance of his and Eren. They head to the hill where the 3 of them normally hang together. They discovered Eren, standing on a dud bomb. Armin and Mikasa question Eren about his last work. Instead of responding, Eren asks if they are satisfied with their existence inside the wall. Because he's not. Eren kicks the bomb, comparing himself to it since it is stuck to the ground, just as he is trapped within the wall. As dirt falls over the bomb, Mikasa and Armin observe a drawing on it. The 3 are astonished to know that seas exist outside the wall. Mikasa notices a bird soaring in the sky and wonders if it has ever seen the ocean. Eren asks Mikasa and Armin if she wants to visit the ocean before leading them past the guards guarding the wall. Mikasa is in amazement, stating she has never been so close to the wall. Mikasa sneezes abruptly because she feels chilly. Eren then hands her his scarf. He's ready to continue when Mikasa and Armin stop him. Mikasa refuses to go now, while Armin is afraid of the giants outside the wall. But Eren does not believe in Titans, claiming that no one has seen one in over a century. Rather, he believes the opposite side of the wall is heaven. Unfortunately, the troops see them and attempt to apprehend them. Eren attempts to fight back, but Captain Suda stops him. Captain Suda orders his soldiers to go and informs the 3 buddies that he himself attempted to flee. When he was a child, he was apprehended as well. He then discloses that others are becoming dissatisfied with simply living within the wall. This is why they're organizing a scouting regiment. They'll finally begin to spy outside the wall. Captain Suda vows that once they reach a new location, they will be able to live freely. Suddenly, the ground begins to rumble. Eren observes the wall trembling and believes the energy is coming from outside. To their amazement, a colossal titan arrives. A gigantic titan is a titan that stands taller than the walls and emits extremely hot steam from its body. It kicks the wall continuously until it creates a hole. Eren, Armin, and Mikasa flee quickly as Captain Suda organizes the garrison to face the Titans. Following the disappearance of the colossal titan, Titans of all sizes began to enter the wall. After 100 years, the barrier that safeguarded mankind has been shattered. The garrison shoots cannons at them, but the Titans are unaffected. Unfortunately for the warriors, Titans have rapid regenerative powers. The troops freeze in dread as the giants consume them one by one. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin promptly return to town. Armin goes to check on his parents as Eren and Mikasa look for a spot to hide. The Titans also arrive in town and begin wreaking havoc and eating humans. Eren notices that one of the giants has slain Armin's father. After a while, Eren notices a home where they may hide. However, there are too many individuals attempting to enter the house. Mikasa then witnesses a mother and her infant practically being overtaken by panicked people. Eren approaches the mother and assists her in getting up, but they unintentionally leave her infant on the ground. Mikasa rushes to the infant and guards it. The crowd forces Eren into the home, isolating him from Mikasa. Inside, Eren finds that there are still some places for people to shelter. However, the others are no longer willing to open the door. Eren pushes his way to the door, attempting to open it. He is stopped by the others. Eren can only watch as a smiling giant looks down upon Mikasa and the newborn. Eren's rearward fall is caused by a shockwave. He then goes outdoors but finds no one. Fortunately for him, he escapes just in time before the Titans consume the occupants of the home. Eren limps across town, worn down by his recent encounter. The scenario shifts 2 years after the breaching event. Eren and Armin are now members of the Survey Corps, a military force that is always at odds with the Titans. Commander Kuble, the director of the Armed Forces, discusses the repercussions of the 2-year-old strike. Survivors of the outer wall are compelled to evacuate the agricultural zone and seek sanctuary in the inner wall, the business zone. Food scarcity is emerging as a result of the loss of agriculture and the influx of migrants. Commander Cubble believes that in order to recapture the farmlands, the shattered wall must be restored, and the Survey Corps is specifically trained for this job. He then summons Hans, the chief of the weapons squad. When Hans steps onto the platform, he displays to the team the omnidirectional mobility gear, better known as ODM. They will join the recon team headed by Captain Shikishima at the Omotomachi transit station. And with the ODM gear, Hans is convinced that they will win. Before concluding their briefing, Commander Cubble tells the Survey Corps that their hearts must be dedicated to the job. Eren observes as Survey Corps members say their goodbyes to their families as the sun sets, but unlike the others, nobody will wait for him or Armin to return home. Both of Armin's parents were killed during the incident. Eren and Armin meet Captain Suda over supper, who has recently joined the Survey Corps. The old captain is overjoyed to see them. Suda seeks Mikasa, but none of the two men can answer immediately. Eren continues to blame himself for what occurred. To exact his vengeance on the giants, he joined the Survey Corps. Later, while dining, Armin tells Sasha and Hyanna about the task. He claims that in order to hide the hole, they would blow a bomb at the top of the wall. The material will then fall into the hole, covering it. They will then exterminate the titans that remain inside the wall. A guy called Jean butts in and informs them that the assignment would be difficult to complete. He goes on to rage against their team, claiming that they are a group of people who will die anyhow. Jean's remarks provoked a woman, called Lil, who then shed tears. Her lover, Fukushi, calms her and pledges to protect her. Armin claims that Jean is simply terrified of the titans. Pissed, he attempts to assault Armin when Eren jumps in and asks whether titans have nipples. Eren, unable to respond, mocks Jean for talking large even though he has never seen a single giant. Eren labels Jean a pampered brat, which irritates him more. Squad leader Hans intervenes just as they are ready to start fighting. After squad leader Hans departs, Jean mocks Eren for abandoning Mikasa when he spots a titan. This agitates Eren, who attempts to assault Jean, but he is apprehended by a guy named Tsunagi. Jean is stopped by other scouts. Later, when the Survey Corps prepares to leave for Omotomachi, squad leader Hans and another captain remind them. They observe that, although sleeping at night, the giants are nonetheless extremely sensitive to people. Voices. As a result, they must maintain silence at all times. Tsunagi discusses what he refers to as the deity of Omotomachi while traveling. Captain Shikishima is reported to have a titan-slaying lady working for her. Jean suggests that she is more of a dreadful reaper than a goddess. After a while, the scouts pause to inspect the area. Sasha's tummy growls as they are scouting, so Armin offers her potatoes. Hyanna, on the other hand, recognizes a baby's voice from a distance. She travels alone to investigate. Eren follows her, and they work together to investigate the premises. They look around more after hearing a baby scream. To their horror, they come across a baby titan. Eren takes Hyanna out of the building while the infant titan yells. The infant titan's wail woke the other titans in the neighborhood. Other scouts begin to fear and raise their voices. The captain encourages them to calm down, unaware that a giant is already following them. The monster then snatches the captain unexpectedly. Eren and Hyanna are fleeing the gang since they are being pursued by a titan. Commander Cubble instructs them to go, leaving the scouts behind. Squad leader Hans instructs them to utilize ODM gear to meet them in the lofty towers. Armin falls while fleeing for his life. When a titan approaches, Tsunagi grabs its arm and throws it about. Meanwhile, the renowned Captain Shikishima and the titan-slaying lady prepare for combat. Returning to the scouts, they are about to reach Omotomachi when they are surrounded by the titans. Eren then recalls their lesson with squad leader Hans on how to defeat a giant. Contrary to popular perception, they are not immortal. They may be killed, and that is if they can badly harm a titan's nape with ODM gear. Then Captain Shikishima emerges and kills the giant in front of everyone. Another titan emerges, but it is easily defeated by the goddess of Omotomachi, Mikasa. Eren and Armin are startled to discover she is still alive. Mikasa, however, did not even glance at them before leaving with Captain Shikishima. The scene shifts to the scouts gathering in a structure to treat the injured and care for the fallen warriors. At the other end of the structure, Commander Cubble compliments Captain Shikishima on his excellent security of the explosives. but Captain Shikishima claims he never saw the bombs. The commander then informs him and squad leader Hans that the explosives are stashed in a secret bunker due to rumors of an insurrection. After that, the scout starts placing the explosives on the vehicles. Meanwhile, Eren and Jean are fighting again. Jean blames Eren for jeopardizing their objective. Eren labels him a spoiled brat yet again. This time, the two guys fight without anyone to stop them. Eren ends their battle by kneeing Jean in the face after he catches Eren's kick. Mikasa, however, quickly defeats him. Armin inquires about what happened to her, but Mikasa does not respond. Captain Shikishima then appears and praises Eren's kick. Captain Shikishima recognized Eren as a Monzan native after asking for his name. He tells Eren to accompany him and they chat in private. The two discuss Eren's parents and Mikasa. Eren reveals that his parents perished while he was quite young. When Eren inquires about Mikasa, Captain Shikishima explains that he trained Mikasa how to become a Titan killing machine. Eren is likewise eager to know how to defeat Titans. Captain Shikishima wonders what Eren's motivation is. Eren despises the Titans since they are the reason they don't have freedom. However, the captain simply laughs it off and informs Eren that the Titans are not their genuine adversaries. Meanwhile, Armin shows Sasha the apparatus he created. He goes on to argue that in the past, humans had other machines. But right now, it is forbidden. Sasha spills her potato and they discover Commander Kubble standing in front of them. As they pay their respects to their Commander-in-Chief, Commander Kubble inquires about what Armin knew at school about technical advances. Armin responds that it brings more harm than benefit to people and the Earth. Commander Kubble exits, satisfied with Armin's response and stepping on Sasha's potato on the way. Suda is treating Jean's fractured jaw on the other half of the building. Sanagi questions why Jean despises Eren. Jean is upset by Eren's expressions since he constantly appears to be bearing the world's weight on his own. Sanagi informs Jean that Eren has lost his lover, whom Jean once mocked. When Suda knows that Eren lost Mikasa, the two men's eyes widen. In that regard, Eren approaches Mikasa while she plays the piano. Eren expresses his joy upon seeing Mikasa. She remains as stern as a rock, however. Mikasa remembers the attack 2 years ago. That day, both she and the baby were consumed. Mikasa lowers her shirt to reveal a large bite mark on the side of her body. Eren is frightened to see the mark on Mikasa's body. Mikasa claims that the world is harsh and pledges to slay all the giants. Eren is going to approach her when an apple smashes his head. When Captain Shikishima picks up the fruit, he finds himself there. He then offers Mikasa the apple he is currently eating. Eren leaves after realizing how close and intimate they are. Outside, Eren shouts until he is stopped by Hyanna. Eren stops his tongue after being reminded that he may have to call the Titans again. Hyanna dragged him back into the building. Inside, she questions Eren about what occurred to him and Mikasa, but Eren claims it doesn't matter anymore. They notice Lil and Fukushi kissing close by. Eren instantly realized that Hyanna had a little daughter. Hyanna admits that she volunteered to join the Servant Corps so that she might have children. She supports her daughter. She then begins undressing, placing Eren's hand on her breast. Eren is astonished when Hyanna begins to lean in for a kiss. Hyanna, who has a crush on Eren, wants him to be the father of her daughter. Unfortunately, they did not even reach first base since a giant grabbed Hyanna by the foot. Eren sees the giant devour Hyanna completely. It turns out that the scouts are already encircled by giants. They instantly put on their ODM gear while fleeing. Mikasa and Captain Shikishima swiftly engage in combat. On the ground, Sanagi wields an axe to sever the Titan's heels. The others attempt to fight, but the Titans simply kill and consume them. Commander Kubble on the other side prioritizes his evacuation and the safety of the explosives. Returning to the battlefield, Lil begs Suda to cure her boyfriend, but he has already died. Armin and Sasha are also preparing to battle. Meanwhile, squad leader Hans realizes that someone is taking the vehicle loaded with explosives. It's someone from the insurgency. Lil swiftly ignites a fire in the rear of the truck and fights off the rebel. After kicking the rebel out of the driver's seat, Lil smashes the truck into a Titan. Unfortunately, this is the final batch of explosives they have. Lil also failed to kill even one giant. Eren watches as the Titans devour the other scouts. He suddenly hears Jean behind him. Seeing how easily the giants may wipe them out, Jean persuades Eren to go. Eren, remembering Captain Shikishima's remarks, takes off in the ODM gear, not wanting to be a coward like Jean. Captain Shikishima encourages him to fly directly to the Titans. Eren successfully kills one Titan under the captain's supervision, but in his enthusiasm, he didn't realize he was heading right into the mouth of another Titan. It grabs Eren's leg and jerks him away. Captain Shikishima just leaves after watching Eren fail. Returning to Jean, he is currently surrounded on the rooftop. Tsunade notices him and informs the others about Jean's position. Fortunately, Armin devised a strategy that would allow them to save him. They divert and capture the attention of the largest giant. Sasha then fires arrows in its eyes. Finally, Tsunade slices off the Titan's heel. Jean sees a window of opportunity and flies at the Titan, finishing it off. Armin inquires where Eren is. When Jean claims he's already dead, Armin stops, not realizing the giant is approaching. The gang looks on in terror as the giant takes Armin. Mikasa also notices Eren crawling on a rooftop next to Armin. Sasha, Tsunade, and Jean attempt to assist Armin, but the giant that took him possesses tough skin. Eren uses his last ounce of power to save Armin. Unfortunately, Eren is the one who was devoured by the giant. Eren sees Hyanna's lifeless body within the Titan's stomach, with half of her face dissolving. Eren yells in anguish, threatening to destroy all of the giants. Meanwhile, the gang joins Armin on the rooftop, but they have been encircled by the giants. However, they are being plucked one by one and consumed. Mikasa comes and Armin gives her what remains of Eren's arm. Armin blames himself and seeks pardon. Mikasa, with no time to mourn, informs the group that she will prepare an escape path for them. Armin stops her, stating that she is almost out of gas. When they dropped Eren's arm, they didn't realize it was starting to disappear. Mikasa defeats 2 more Titans before running out of gas. She then comes face to face with the behemoth that devours Eren. Mikasa realizes that the giant is ready to vomit, indicating suffering, when suddenly another Titan emerges from the giant. It is a powerful Assault Titan. An Assault Titan is a Titan designed for combat, hence it has a more muscular body and powerful jaws. Mikasa and the gang watch as the Assault Titans begin to slay the other Titans. Squad leader Hans is captivated by what she is witnessing. Suda says it's Eren. As the other Titans return, the Assault Titan hits the group on the rooftop. Mikasa refers to the Assault Titan as Eren. It clutches Mikasa but then releases her as it begins to weaken and dissipate. When the attack Titan collapses, the party rushes towards it. Suda directs them to slash the Titan's neck and pull him out. The others do not grasp what he is saying, but Mikasa follows through. As Mikasa tears through the Titan's neck, Eren emerges, screaming. The others cannot believe Eren is the Titan. Furthermore, he has already regrown his limb. Meanwhile, Captain Shikishima is just watching from a distance as if he knows more about Eren's condition. The film concludes with Eren opening his red glowing eyes. Thanks for watching, take care, and by now, see you in the next video.